Try to work through this analysis paralysis, as Dr. Rocker would call it, and do a video request on the Vanderbilt request board for a Neil Young song called Old Man. Starts off with a D sus2 chord, which is your D fingering, open E string, moved up to the 5th fret. The song starts with an open D string, hammer on the G string. You're going to need to palm your strumming hand all through this. It goes like this. Is a hammer on and pull off on the 1st string, 2nd and 3rd fret. So it goes through that 4 times, D sus to D. It does it twice by itself and twice with the 2 lines of the intro. At the end of the 2nd time through the 2nd line of the intro, it'll go into the chords instead of the embellishments on the 1st string. It'll go into a hammer on the G string, 2nd fret. And the chords are D, F, which is an F major 7th, open to E string, hammer on the G string, the C chord, hammer on the D string, and 2 hammer-ons on the G string to a G. So D, C, F, G. D, F, C, G. To a D, F, C, F. That ends the intro, and that leads you into the 1st verse. The chords on the 1st verse are the same: D, F, major 7th, C, G. 1st line, 2nd line, D, F, C, F. 3rd line, D, F, C, G again. And the 4th line, D, C, F, G. Chords are the same on the 1st and 2nd verse, same progression. 1st verse ends with a bass run, G note on the 3rd fret of the 6th string, opened A string, 2nd and 3rd fret of the A string to open D string to a D chord. And then it does the hammer-ons and pull-off on the 1st string. Goes to an A minor 7th sus4 chord, which is an A minor position with an open G string. Add the little finger to the 3rd fret of the 1st string. To an E minor, to a G. Plays that through once at the end of the 1st verse, and then it goes into the chorus, which repeats those chords. The chorus has 3 lines. It repeats those chords for each of the lines. End of the 3rd line works its way back into the chords of the 2nd verse. So the 3rd line of the chorus is chorus. 2nd verse will be the same as the 1st. Lullaby, look in my eyes, run around the same old town. Doesn't mean that much to me, mean that much to you. I've been first and last, look at how the time goes by. how the second verse ends. Going into that D with the embellishments on the first string to the A minor 7th sus 4 to the E minor to the G, which leads you back to the chorus for a second time around after the second verse. Another 3 lines of the chorus with those chords. This time on the third line of the chorus, it's going to end back at the D sus chord. So it'll go like this, the third line of the chorus with these D, A minor 7, sus, E minor, G. It'll be like this, the third line of the chorus, second time around. You to the outro, which is 2 lines. The first line is the second line is on the D chord. One more time through the outro. That helps. Good luck.